2023, and starting today, the U.S. is freezing immigrant visa processing for dozens of more countries. This directive targets people that the Trump administration believes would become, quote, a public charge. In other words, someone likely to rely on public benefits. Naira Testai is a partner at the law firm Hughes, Sokol, Piers, Resnick, and Dim. She is here to talk about what this all means. Naira, thank you for being here on the program. We appreciate it. Let me start off by asking you this. What exactly are the bans that the Trump administration has instituted, and how do they differ from what has currently been in place?
Yeah, thank you for having me. So the initial ban started in June, and this was a ban on non-immigrant visas. So these are visas for people who are coming to the U.S. temporarily for work or to visit, as well as immigrant visas. So people who are coming permanently on green cards. And this affected a series of 19 countries, mostly African countries, as well as Venezuela and Afghanistan. And there was a large carve out for spouses, minor children, and parents of U.S. citizens. This ban was extended to 39 countries in December, but much more limited exceptions. So you no longer had that carve out for immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. So if you were a U.S. citizen whose spouse is Venezuelan, for example, and you were petitioning for that person to come to the U.S. on a green card, they were no longer able to come. All right, and then in January, there was a pause for USCIS adjudication. So USCIS is the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, and they provide benefits and approve petitions in all types of cases for people who are in the U.S. So, for example, if you have a U.S. citizen petitioning for a foreign national who's from one of these banned countries, they're in the U.S., they wouldn't be able to get their green cards because they're part of this ban. And then most recently, on January 14th, there was a 75-country ban. So this was for the issuance of immigrant visas. So people who are abroad applying to come to the U.S. on green cards. And there's no exception for immediate relatives of U.S. citizens again. The only real carve-out is for dual citizens, so people who are citizens of a banned country and a non-banned country. So this expanded to numerous other countries, including Guatemala, Brazil, Nicaragua, Russia, Thailand, Uruguay. And this was the reasoning for that was, as you said, for to supposedly curb the use of.
All right. So what, and in terms of the purported reasoning for these measures,
guys, this is what I'm saying. That if you listen to what she just said, is if you marry to an American citizen and you're in the United States waiting on your green card, you won't get it. It's frozen. If you're outside of the country and you're waiting on your green card, it's frozen. Right now, it's frozen. So it's very important if you guys leave the country, because it will not open back until when Trump says it's open. So if you stay in the country, you don't have any papers, because what I know is your driver's license, all those things, they're going to cancel them. They're going to cancel all those things that you have, and then they're going to release them when they're ready to release them. So you're going to be in the United States without any form of legal ID. So you see what I'm saying, guys? It is very important to go home and not to just stay in the country. See what I'm saying, guys? So, enough respect. Stay strong.
What going me, G? Yo, John, man, hungry. Why we no go check McDonald's? You know, I want a hamburger. Then make we go check Rodney. When them hungry, watch everybody.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Rodney's Lifestyle Real Talk TV. How you do? How you stay? All right? I hope each and every one of you is in good health and good strength. And guys, as always, hope you not feel no pain. And if you feel any pain at all, remember what you do. Go check the doctor. Call the doctor. Go to the doctor. Make the doctor come at your house. If you have the money. If you don't have the money, make somebody bring you over to the doctor So we can't know say you're alright. And guys, you know me nah say it, me can't say it, me nah stop say it, me will forever say it. Wellness check. Please, I'm begging you, do some wellness check to your friends, your family, also your enemy. And guys, you don't know, you cook some dinner. Think about the old lady down the street. Think about the old man cross the bridge. As always, make them get something to eat because wellness check is a good thing. Mental health is not a good thing. The crisis is dangerous. So we need to help every one of our brothers and sisters. And please do not tell any lie and mental health. Not tell a lie about mental health. And guys, you know, I want to say something to each and every one of you. I want to see if me can ask, if you have a one-on-one talk with your kids. Yeah, man. Have one-on-one talk with your kids, your daughter, your son, your grandson, your granddaughter. Explain to them about life. Talk to them about the reality of life, the ups and downs of life. Don't wait until them get in a trouble. You are tell them shouldn't do that, them shouldn't do that. Talk to them from now, from them young, and make them know wrongs and right. Also, tell them, say them are going to get themselves in a trouble at some point in time. But there is ways and means to stop that before it happen. Because guys, them need us. Them need us more than ever. And them not only need us when them get in trouble. So before them get in trouble, talk to them. Encourage them. Right, guys? But guys, what we really want to talk to you about today is this. What if you're living in a country for several years, for a lot of years, save your money, buy your things, buy a house, buy a car, and you have all those things for yourself. However, you're from another country and you're looking about your paperwork for live or for stay or in that country. When your paperwork look about and everything done and them give you the thumbs up. But, there is a but. Them say to you, you have to go back home to your country. How would you feel? What is your plan? What would you do? Guys, today, let's talk about that. Let's dive into it. Let's talk about the new thing that is going on in America. And Jamaica is now a part of the problem because them put a pause on all Jamaicans who living in the United States who is doing any form of paperwork when it comes on to living in the US, meaning green card holders. If you're going to get green card, if you're trying to get a green card, all those people is now on a pause. Yes. Also, guys, right at this moment, over 300,000 people will be deported back to Jamaica. Guys, Donald J. Trump put a pause on Jamaicans who is living in the United States or even living outside of the United States paperwork. So, in other words, what I mean is if you have your green card interview coming up. All those things is paused. They pausing it. And when I say they pause it, it simply means it stop. It pause. Guys, what me I gonna say to you right now is very important. Very, very important. Whenever time you get that letter from the immigration, United States immigration, USCIS, whatever you want to call the thing. Whatever you get, whenever you get that letter, whatever it letter said to you, follow everything that the letter said to you. If the letter said to you, you have to go home to your country, whether you come from Guyana, Jamaica, Barbados, Bermuda, whatever place them say you come from, and them tell us say you must go home. Let me say this to you. Me come close. Go on home. For a peace and safe life in the United States, it's best for you to go home. Let the process go through, and then when them finish them process, then them say, come on in, you come back in the United States. Right as we speak, right now, they're sending out letters to many people who legally get their green card papers all finished and they get the thumbs up. However, they want them outside of the country to finish the paperwork. You may look at it and says, oh, that's wrong, that's not good, that's bad, because I already passed through all your system. But this system is not new. This is what they used to do years ago. But now they're hoping back all that. They're putting all those things to work. So guys, it's not like you're going to go home and not going to come back. You're going to come back in the United States. However, they want you out and then coming back the right and proper way. So guys, you may look at it and start worrying and start to have all different sort of things to say about what you think, and most of the people is going to stay. Most people not going to leave. But just think about this. Think about you have the right in your hand, and because you didn't leave, then you lose that right. No, they go catch you. And if they catch you, can remember, if they give you a date and said you should leave this day, and you didn't leave this day, then you know if they catch you after that day, then you're now an alien, illegal alien. So now they're going to deport you. So in other words, it's best to leave the country. When you leave the country, go home, then your paperwork's kick in, and then you come back in. Then now you come back in the right and proper way, and you go have all the documents that you needed. Now, if you do not follow what they say, and then all hell break loose, there's nobody to blame but you yourself. So guys, what I'm saying to you all is, sit down. Think about what your plan is. Think about what you want to do. Think about what you believe that you want for yourself. Make it make sense. Make it make sense before you make a bad move, make a bad decision, and end up being deported rather than leave on your own, then come back freely. I tell you the truth, guys. If it was me, I would go peacefully and come back peacefully rather than to be catched by ICE, then put in a detention camp. Then now your name is going to go on the list where it may take you 10 more years or 20 years to come back to the United States. So guys, what am I saying to each and every one of you is take heed. At least listen to what they're saying. Then you come back in the United States in one piece. Rather than them detention camp. What I'm hearing about them detention camp is not normal. So guys, what am I saying to you is go freely rather than being deported. So guys, you can leave freely or you can be deported. Which one you think is better? Don't get deported. Don't get deported. Leave and come back freely. Because deported, you go leave with nothing. When you get deported, you leave with nothing. When you leave on your own, you leave with your things. Yeah, you can leave with your things, but if you get deported, you don't know you can't leave with nothing. So, my viewers and subscribers, watch these few videos and see what me I say. I'm out. Have a good day.